My people, how are they? Now welcome to today Obogas News. My name is Stephen A.B. David, the Awamialu one of the universe. My people, today we get post-chromicious news what we want to tell now. But before we go inside the news, in fact, today news, I just after I don't talk and finish, some people they'll dash me money. The news today will they talk about the Italian new law where they just passed, the new rules where Italian put in place, and I want to talk about that is how to get back the money when you don't spend to buy something for Italian shop. So they call it cash back from the government. That is money when you take buy something from shop. Your food when you buy shop, how you take get some part of the money back. So my people, before we go inside the matter, we will talk and how the matter be. Make we first of all subscribe. Those of us who never subscribe, I don't know what I do. You don't want to subscribe. I be your brother. Just subscribe. Press that button, the red one, and don't forget to on the notification bell so that you go to see what we they do as we they put on. And the reason why we do that might be that one. My people, we will go inside the news now. We will go see how they think they shell. My people, the news when we say we want to talk about now, we talk about the cash back when Italy just introduced. The cash back when they introduced means say if you buy something for a shop, for anything when you buy, like some of us when they eat onions well, you understand? Right, so anything at all when it be say you buy, at the end of the day, Italian will pay you back part of the money. That is, they will pay 10% of the money when you don't spend for Italian shop. Now here we talk about. So the matter might be that one. So we will talk about them now. Listen very well so that you will understand them very, very well how the matter they go, how you will take apply and how you will take get the money, because you need to apply for the money so that the money will come. So the matter might be this one. Listen, because I go to take them bit by bit so that you understand them. To go read the ending, how everything to the shell. Now the matter might be that one. So the first thing when you be inside, the Italian government, they don't try and last year, that's December 2020, whether the matter, how the matter they be. So they can't discover say the thing it they work. Italian government don't decide say anything when you buy, then they will refund you back 10% of the money when you don't spend. This thing, the reason why they want to do and be say, they want make the be say cashless society. That is, people don't go to the whole money for hand. Maybe say people they use ATM card till they buy something. People they use ATM till they pay. So now the reason why they want to do and be that cashless society, now they want to try make the create this thing will last for like 2 years. So, and the second reason they talk and say they want to know the some shop they are taxed, they know they correct. So if we they use our item they buy, they will fit track their tax record when they're supposed to pay. When we say many people they dodge, so that they go to pay the tax. So this is the two reasons why they say they introduce this thing, make it be say the thing we do as they go. So now the first thing now we're talking about, what is it for? That's just I just explained just now. Waiting before with the reason why they do this thing. What is it for? That is the reason why they do the thing. Maybe that one. Where do you have to spend the money? The government said it will count the payments not only in all shops and supermarkets in Italy, but also in bars and restaurants, and as well as to trade people and professionals. So paying your barrister, hairdresser, plumber, or lawyer can also be qualified. They can count it even when you still use your money to pay your lawyer, pay hairdresser after you don't do your hair finish. You buy something for supermarket, you buy more, even a cafe, anything when you buy at all, anywhere, then you use your ATM card to pay. The government could count them, and the money they go where it could go, where they will. That's the money they read for you as you they buy them. They go they count them. They will they count them anywhere when you for spend that. For even as you pay your lawyer, if you use the ATM pay for a lawyer, not be the one when you transfer on the machine, all those machines when they take the pay money for supermarket and everywhere. So if your lawyer get them, you slap your ATM card, then it go come out, that's you use and pay them from there. That thing go, the government still count and they will use and pay as well, pay you back the money when the time come. Listen, even your lawyer, your plumber, your hairdresser, supermarket, bar, cafe, connector, in fact, kuli, anything at all when you just like and you don't you understand. Some of us will be saying with the bike and not the bike on, they buy this, anything at all, just go there, buy and use the way this thing pay, it go they count for you. Ha! Oh boy. I said money don't show me that now, You go use your money, you go spend your money. After you don't spend and finish, the government will still return the money back to you. and they see some people, they say, oh, this thing are real. I can't tell you say the thing are real. Government don't come and say they will do it for everybody, not before only Italian. As long as say you dey Italy, you get ATM, then all this thing you go fit do am. Now, but I say make a call it and listen for the next one when you see the process when it be say you go still pass again. Then maybe they take us small, okay? When can we claim this cash back? So when you can claim this cash back says the current version of the scheme started on January 1st. So as need they talk to you now, the thing already starts. That is the current one that when it be say they run the go, it start January 1st. They test run at December, but they start the current one at January 1st. So it already day on now as me and you the talk. You say the current version of the scheme started on January 1st and is scheduled to run until June 30th, 2022. So this thing will run till June 2022. You will have the chance to claim it up to 3 times before then. That is, you have 3 times to claim it. For now, that is, you have 1, 2, 3 times to claim this benefit, the money when you spend. Once between January 1st to June 30th, 2021. The first one you will claim, they say January 1st, now as we just start now, waiting they spend now, till June 30th, you will feel claim away after the June 30th, then we will feel claim the money, that is the 10% of whatever you spend. So you go there like 6 months. Between 6 months now, you just spend the money. So when 6 months don't end, then the government will pay you back the money. That is the 10% of whatever you spend. So once between July 1st to December 30th of same 2021. So the second one, that is from July 1st to 30th of December, that one will still run. So the third one, we say from January again to June 30th, 2022. So the other one will still run again. That means you see another 3 batch what we just mentioned. Within these 6 months, you need to spend money. You need to buy something. So if you not spend money, they don't refund money. Now for the money when you spend, in fact, I don't repeat again, 10% of what you spend. Not be say you not agree use your card buy something. If you David you can't use and buy something. At the end of the day, you go say you David, you collect big money. You not collect big money. You they use your money till they buy. You go read there. You carry. If you don't say now coins, go pay and put on your account. You use and pay and back. You use and buy. So that at the end of the day, they will pay you back the money. And they happy here. Because I know say some of you go shop this money with 2 hands. Now make me they happy, they happy. Go do it, my brother, my sister, so that you will get the money. Now we're talking about who is eligible for this. To be eligible, you must be resident in Italy and of age above 18 years. 18 years and above. You must be 18 years and above. Unless you are using one of those payment apps, you will also need to install the government IO application. The government IO application. This application is very, very important in this one. Even if you don't have any other application, you have bank account, you need this IO. Because it's the IO that will enable you to register this on this scheme. For that, you will need either an electronic ID known as a speed. Now, this one I was talking about speed. You know, the other day I talked about you should go and get your speed or renew your ISE. Now, if you have bank account, for the people who have bank account, speed is very necessary, because if you check, it's only even the foreigner that does not use speed now or don't know what is speed. It just pay SPID. SPID. So what how do you get this speed? You just go to bank, your bank, you tell your the bank cashier, tell them that you need speed, SPID. Then the bank themselves will generate the pin for you. They will give you the paper. After they have generated, they give you your paper. If you are going to go with your document, because definitely you know anything you are doing, you must prove with your document is that you are the one doing it. They will generate this pin for you. Then they will give you paper. When you get home, you will now have to complete the filling of that speed, because you will have to log in to speed and fill it. Now, on that, I know so many people will be very difficult for so many people to do it, because some people don't actually they are not versed with Italian language. So what you just need to do, when they give you that paper, download what we call postal ID on your phone. Postal ID. After you have downloaded this postal ID, just go straight to CAF with the paper bank give you for that speed. When you reach there, tell the CAF that you want to activate the speed. Just give the CAF person, tell her make it help you. Then you will use your phone, that ID to create them. Make sure you have Gmail account even before you go for the speed. Before you go to bank, make sure you have Gmail account, because they will ask for your Gmail. It's your Gmail that will enable them to do it for you. So you now go to CAF. CAF will help you with the same Gmail with your name and open this speed for you, because you are going to need that speed and the postal ID. The speed, the postal ID and the IO, this application will enable you to register this. So this will be the things that you will be needing to have it registered. How do you claim refund? Before spending anything, register for the cashback scheme, either on the IO, the same IO I just mentioned, the application that is coming up to play. You are going to register on the IO. What you do, you click on your IO. Now your IO will now take you to speed, because you are going to open that IO with the speed. Now from that speed, you will not choose your you will not choose ID, because there is so many applications under the speed. So you choose your ID. Now when you choose your postal ID, you click on it. They will now open a space for you to log in the way you log into your speed. They want the information they give you in CAF. That time when you go, then you will now put that information. As you put that information, we now open. Immediately open, they will send you message on your phone number. Copy those messages, the number they send to you, and put it in the place they will open for you to register. As you put it on it, you click, they take you inside the place now where you can register your bank account. Now when you open, the next thing you will do, you will see the payback wallet, the payback cash wallet. Just select that payback cash. Then the detail of your bank will be required. Your IBAN, your account number, your name. Then they will ask you to enter all these things. You will enter them. Then by the time you have entered them, you click, they open the other one. You just fill your information. You are done. By the time you fill your information, your bank information, you are done. Now you are ready to go. The next thing now is for you to start buying and paying with your ATM card. What do you have to spend and how much do you get back? This is very key and important. What do you have to spend and how much do you get back? Make at least 50 payment on your designated card or application in cash in each 6 months. Make at least 50 payments on your designated card or application in each 6 month period, and you will get 10% of the total amount back. That is 10% of the total amount. What are they saying now? You have to spend buy things at least 50 times within 6 months. Now they are saying buy things within 50 times within 6 months. I want to give you small expo. Make I give you small expo. In case you go to you still hear me? I know what made the hear say that me give you this expo. In case you go to Africa shop where therefore they use the card. If you reach there, buy something less than 40 euro things you want buy. Buy 10 euro or buy 20 euro, you pay. That one count one. You with the other one, you pay again. That one count two. And they give you expo. So that the 50 pay time will complete for you. I guess so. I guess I get time. So your 50% time will just complete before you know. So there are people saying even if you buy cafe, you buy connector, you use and pay, it can't for you. So it doesn't really matter how much you use and pay at that particular time, but you pay. That is the issue. Let it be at least 50 times that you make a payment within 6 months. So then they will give you 10% of the money up to a maximum of 150 euro. That doesn't mean that it's only 150 euro they give you, but they will give you. It depends how much you spend. What they are trying to say there is the money can be 50 euro and above, 150 euro and above. If you spend 1,000, 10% of 1,000 will be what they will pay you back. If you spend 10 euro, 10% of 10 euro is what they will pay you back. If you still spend 1 euro, they will still pay you 1%, 10% of 1 euro. Every money, all the money you pay, you spend, you get percentage. So even though say now 1 cent, they will give you 10% of 1 cent that you just spent. I know say somebody say, how can we spend 1 cent? Then the next one, they're not saying there is no minimum spend. There is no minimum spend. So even paying for a coffee by card counts. Nor is there any maximum amount of money that you can spend. You can keep spending. How well does this scheme work? When Italian tried out this cashback scheme in December, interest was high, but there were 13 problems. Many people attempted to register on IO app. That user reported the service was what? Unavailable for hours or even days at that time. The government just quickly took to action and made sure that they figure out how the thing should be. So they rectify it, and millions of people, about 3.2 millions of people are already on this scheme as we talk now. Over 3.2 million people are already on this scheme now by the 8th of January. On the 8th of January, over 3 million people have already registered on it, and they are spending money already on this scheme. So my people, I'm here to tell you the new bogus thing when they happen for Italy. So in case you have not registered, you have not heard, this is the time to run. Go register your own. If you not get speed, go to bank and collect your speed, download your postal ID. Just go to the CAF when they're you there. Let them make the two for you. You don't say, nah, within 10 days now you just need to do all these things. That is for the speed. Now 10 days, if you not do it, the thing will expire. So you need to do your speed. In fact, you need speed for so many things, for your cheetah, NASA, and many things that you need speed for. You just need to have the speed. If not, even if you are not going to do the cashback, which I know say you will do. So even if you are not going to do the cashback, you need speed. My brother, my sister, and so we see the matter, and we say we can tell them. I don't say as we see them, and so we talk we don't dey move, we don't dey adjust, we just dey see am. So that is why our own dey come sharp sharp. Today na we come again say make we call tell una as we see am. In case you don't know how to do and you have challenges with it, you know how to reach us. Reach us on the AU David in any of our social media handle. Just reach out, talk to us. We will help you out how you can face it. So my people, now so we see am. Make we go to the another.